Welcome to my channel. My name is Gold Magic Harp. If you like my videos or enjoy Destiny guides, I would much appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button. The newest upcoming season, Season of the Chosen, will be launching on the 9th of February. Before this date, however, there are plenty of small things you can do in order to give your Guardian the best chance of success when facing off against threats in the new season. If you're interested in finding out what you need to finish before the season, or how to prepare for the next season, make sure to stick around. Now there's a lot to cover, so let's break this down. Let's start with what you need to complete before Season 13. The Season Pass will reset each season to season, so make sure you hit rank 100 to claim all the rewards. There's an armor set, exotic engrams, ascendant shards, and bright dust to collect. It may be too late for you now if you're not high enough, but if you do a lot of bounties, that gives you the fastest route of getting it done. As of the end of the season, Crucible tokens will no longer be useful, so if you've been hoarding them, make sure you pay a visit to Shaxx and cash them in. It's a real easy way to get some easy enhancement cores, legendary shards, and gunsmith material. There are also some planetary materials that will no longer be accepted for trading with vendors. The 4 materials becoming trash are phase glass needles, alkaline dust, simulation seeds, and seraphite. These won't be completely removed, but they will be worthless, so head to the spider and cash them in. Seasonal triumphs in Nightfall Strikes, Crucible and Gambit will reset for the season. These award triumph score now, so if you're into triumph score, complete these so you do not miss out on the additional score. You can tell which ones are being removed, as it states, expires at the end of Season 12. You will find most of the triumphs under the Seasonal Triumph tab. Starting with Season 13, if a player has completed a seal for one of the core ritual titles, Unbroken, Dredgen, Flawless, or Conqueror, players will have a series of additional seasonal objectives to gild that title. So if you don't have those titles and you're interested in the new guilding system, make sure to complete them to get a head start in the new season. If you're finding your vault full, try to clean up some space to make room for the new weapons and gear next season. Perhaps it's time to say goodbye to all those sunsetted god rolls. I'm not, but that's up to you. Speaking of which, these are the 26 Season of Dawn weapons that are being sunsetted next season. You don't have to delete them, but space is limited. If you haven't got any catalysts done for your weapons, this is the best time to do them, as towards the end of the season, content tends to dry up, and you may as well spend your time doing something. If you haven't already, make sure to hit power level 1260. You don't usually get much of a head start into the season, but it is a head start. When heading into a new season, it's always worthwhile to save up some completed bounties, to be able to turn them in at the start of a season for a huge XP boost. The weekly bounties you should 100% target are clan bounties, which you'll need a clan member to complete, the 4 Veric bounties, Gunsmith, Cosmodromes, both Nightmare Hunts and Erismorn weeklies, Iron Banner and Trials, with Trial dailies also being the best dailies to save, as you can't do them on day 1. The Vanguard, Crucible and Gambit weekly bounties are going to be turned into weekly based account challenges. This may result in the weekly bounties being deleted, however, this isn't confirmed yet. If they're not mentioned at all, I say it's up to you if you want to save them or not. Each weekly bounty gives 12,000 experience, so you want to stack as many as you can, but you might need to fill out with dailies, which gives 6,000 each. At each weekly reset until the end of the season, pick up any new weekly bounties and save them till the next season. Ensure you have a total of 8 Vanguard, Crucible, Gambit and Gunsmith bounties if you want to complete all 4 tower challenges day 1. Crow bounties are not saving into the next season, so avoid those. Also, don't pick up Spider and Dreaming City bounties, as these have been outdated since Season 7 and give very little XP. Hand in all the bounties next season only when you have your seasonal artifact unlocked and when you're in a fire team with another player. To get the maximum XP boost available, make sure your Ghost has a 12% Binding Light mod. It is always important to save up a healthy supply of material when heading into a new season, as they are used frequently at the start of a season to prepare your Guardian for the new endgame. It's always a good idea to farm enhancement prisms and ascendant shards from the Nightfall deals, as this allows you to masterwork new sets in the next season. Now you can exchange for these in the gunsmith or buy them from Spider, but I wouldn't recommend it, as the costs are outrageous. You can hold 50 enhancement prisms in your inventory and another 50 per character's postmaster, so that's a total of 200. You can also do the Pit of Heresy boss encounter 3 times per week and store that masterwork armor to break down later into 6 enhancement prisms. Note, this will be changing at the end of the season. You can also keep 10 ascendant shards in your inventory and another 10 in each character's postmaster. Enhancement cores and mod components are always useful when upgrading your weapons and buying new armor mods. If you're running low on these, you can stack them up by doing gunsmith bounties every day. The maximum glimmer you can hold at one time is 250k. Note, if you're bounty stacking, you'll easily hit that cap when handing in all those bounties. But if you buy the other side exotic sparrow and the 1000 wing exotic ship and store them in your vault or character, you can store glimmer over the cap. They cost 7,500 glimmer and 5 legendary shards, and when dismantling, they return 5,000 glimmer and 5 shards. You can stock up on legendary shards, but don't worry too much about these because I'm confident next season's Umbral engrams will throw you thousands. If you've done everything on this list and you have nothing left to do, you could always farm spoils of conquest obtained from playing raids. We still don't know if we can bring spoils into the Vault of Glass or not, but it might be worth it to bring some. If you want to see how prepared you are, I have a link to the Destiny checklist below. Destiny Checklist is a website that gives you an overall number of how prepared you are. It also gives you a colour for each material. Anything red you'll probably want to work on, green should be fine, and yellow you're more than prepared. This is all we know so far, and if Bungie announces anything, I'll be sure to let you girls and guys know. This is Gold Magikarp signing out. Blip blip blip.